We're gonna make this cross a new creation. Make them bigger. There's a leaf. I'm gonna need a second coat for these leaves because it's not gonna cover. Somehow make it 3D down to the bottom of this stand here. There we go. Now I've got to put some leaves on the cross too. And you see what I'm doing? It's kind of an odd angle here. No, can't see that there. Put one here in the hard to talk and craft at the same time. I don't know, some people seem to do it well, but I'm having trouble. There we go. I'll put some vines, some lines on that later. I didn't get a cup of water. I should have thought to do that. So I found some this round whoops, stencil brushes that I'm gonna make my flowers with. So I'm gonna start with a yellow flower. And it fits perfectly inside this paint thing here. So I'm just gonna go and it's going down on the bottom of the stand too, but that's okay. I'll make it part of the flower. Mistakes are always fixable. I have to use the paint on it already for the smaller one. I'm going to clean these up and I'll be back. Okay, look what I found while I was gone. I don't know what happened. My paintbrush or something made a little mistake, but I'll have to fix it later. I'll put a flower over it or some more of the light green over it, or I don't know what, but I can fix it. Anyway, mistakes happen. And I'm what you call a messy crafter anyway. I always make a mistake and I always find a way to fix it, so we'll fix that later. Gotta let that dry. I'm going to show you what I found at the dollar store. Look, here's a box. Remember I told you about the things you can put in a box to put at Jesus' feet? Now I have a real box. I've always just used my imagination. But now I can decorate this box and rewrite things on a piece of paper to put inside, and then actually physically be able to put it aside and leave it at Jesus' feet. Maybe write Jesus on it and stickers, or I don't know, have some cool paint on it or something. I thought that was cool. Also, I found a heart-shaped box. I think I'll use this as a grateful box. Write things that I'm grateful for to put inside and keep on my desk. I don't know what I'll do with that. Oh, it's kind of, I don't know. That's okay. We all have imperfections, right? So I found those at the dollar store. I also found, look, one of those plaques I was talking about with the chalkboard on the inside, and then you can paint the wood instead of the cross. Found that. Found a stencil, lettering stencil. You could put it on your plaque or your boxes to write letters. Use these. This is a stenciling. So you use your paint and stencil your letters on things. I also found some pretty stickers at the dollar store. Those are neat. And here's like a brass or metallic colored marker. They only had one. Maybe they'll have some other colors next time. But those were all used up. Sometimes the craft section in the dollar store is pretty empty because, well, that's what people are doing now with their kids, is doing crafts, because there's nothing else to do sometimes in this pandemic situation. Anyway, that's what I found at the dollar store. I thought those were cool. Some cheap things I can do on my new YouTube channel, right? So, looks like some of this is dry. But what I'll do now is this isn't quite dry yet. But I'll take the orange if I can open it. These are pretty tight. There. Okay. I'll use some, gotta mix it up here. take some orange to put on the inside of my yellow flower. Give it some different color. You know, make an orange flower right here. It's not coming off there. To twist it a little bit so it'll come off the. There's a lot of bubbles in this paint, I think, because it's old. That's alright. I'll just have to repaint it. Got a middle on these smaller ones. Repaint that because the green is showing through. I can repaint that later. So that's good for now. And I've got some stickers. I'm going to put new creation like this. Now we have to wait for these flowers to dry, and when they're dry I'll come back and put the letters on. Where the pollen collects inside the flower, because we have to have the bees pollinate the flower. This one will have a few more. We'll do 4 there. No, not enough paint there. Okay, I'll wipe that off so I don't get it on myself. Then I'm gonna use, I have this paintbrush that it's stiff because I didn't clean it off. So I'm gonna take, where's the light green again? Oh, it's here. Get the paint. Oh, there. Okay. So I'm gonna paint some lines in my leaves here. So it looks a little bit like real leaves. Trying to hold it where you can see, I hope. Because real leaves aren't just one color. Okay, so we'll let that dry, and then I'll be back again. Be back. Okay, I'm back. So everything so far is dry. I just want to make a few corrections because you can see that the orange is pretty clear here, but I need to touch up the yellow because the green is showing through here. Even on the orange, it's still showing through on that one. So I'm gonna take this teeny tiny brush. See, it's even smaller than my pinky. You see that? And I'm gonna put it in the yellow paint, and I'm gonna correct some of this yellow here. Hope you can see it. I'm gonna go over this yellow right here. Use both sides. Just gonna dab. I'm making it kind of thick because it's already kind of thick on the wood here. This makes it look like a textured flower. These aren't real looking flowers. I'm more of a messy artist and what I call a non-perfectionist anyway, so it's all good. It's your art, it's what you make it, it's what you like. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or what anybody else wants. If you like it, that's good. God gave you the gift of creation, just like He has. And whatever it is you like to do, you like to draw, color, whatever it is you like to do, you do it. Because that's the gift He gave you. Okay, so now I gotta go up here, making sure you can see. Oh, I forgot to turn my light on. Hold on. Oh, wow, there we go. Okay. So now we're just gonna make this a little bit bigger. I guess you can't see very well, so I'm gonna make it bigger also. Just however you want to make the flower look. You just do it your way. God makes His creations and you do you. You do yours. Of course, His always look better, but you know, He's God. That's what He can do. He's perfect and we are not. dabbing on paint wherever I can. Make sure I keep it in the picture here. Okay, so I found these letters, and I know it's backwards for you, but I had to put double stick tape on it, and I thought that would be real boring on camera, so I just put the new on before I did the other letters, because it took a long time. Anyway, so now I've got these smaller letters for the creation part. Actually, I need to do, let's see, where's my R? R. C. These are foam letters, so these are much easier to get on. Line it up with this side, I think. Oh, it's going to cover my flower, but that's all right. You can see it a little bit behind it. T's on the next page. Yay. T. I. That's crooked. I gotta do it again. I hope it comes off okay. I'm gonna move the T up a little bit because I don't think the other ones will fit if I don't. Oh, this is barely gonna fit, but okay, here's the O. And put on this one. Oh, eek. Barely fit on the bottom. That's alright. There's the final product. I had to rearrange the letters a little bit so they could fit on the bottom. And I know it's backwards, except for the top to the bottom, but you get the idea. So, I hope you like my video and share it to all your friends, and I'll see you again soon.